come to the bold analysis. The chilling report that Kalonzo Musyoka has been under house arrest since Tuesday is a shocker to this country. Because myself, I have been asking, where's Raila? Where's Kalonzo? Where's Martha Karua? And Kalonzo Musyoka, yes, and Raila Odinga yesterday confirmed that he contracted flu and has decided not to be engage or come out in public or make any public engagement. But a day later, Kalonzo Musyoka is also revealing that he's been under house arrest, even though he met a contingent of diplomatic envoys in his home. But things are a bit connected, and I want us to try to join the dots. As Kalonzo says he's been detained, restricted from leaving his place, Raila Odinga still remains at large. But Maurice Ogeta, Raila Odinga's bodyguard, is still missing since Wednesday. And remember, Ogeta, who is a very personal bodyguard to Raila Odinga, is believed to be the person that should know where Raila Odinga is. According to the law of this country, after you are arrested, you are supposed to be presented in court and at least charged within 24 hours. And today, the High Court has issued orders to the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, to produce Maurice Ogeta in court immediately so that he can be charged if in case there is any offense he has committed. I remember this interview when William Ruto said the days of using police in political activities are over. But then, the disappearance of Ogeta is directly connected, because Ogeta is Raila, is directly connected with the detention of Kalonzo Musyoka. At this moment, or at this point, I may be tempted to ask, where is Martha Karua? Where is Oparanya? How about Wajakoya and Eugene Wamalwa? But then, where is also Mwai and many other Azimio principles that have remained at large? Today, Kalonzo Musyoka met with diplomatic envoys in his home, and in that meeting, the diplomatic team were accompanied by Jeremiah Kioni, who I want to believe is the eye of Uhuru Kenyatta in the whole thing, and Wandai, the leader of minority in the National Assembly, who I believe was representing Raila Odinga. Government has been running propaganda, and as we speak about, as the detention of Kalonzo Musyoka emerging, government has been running a propaganda that Raila Odinga had a trip to Malindi and is staying in some billionaire's hotel there. He's hiding there. While Uhuru Kenyatta and Mama Ngina allegedly flew, that Uhuru also flew to Mombasa and Mama Ngina allegedly flew to Dubai on chartered planes. So these are all propagandas that have been going on. And on the other side, there is also another propaganda on the government side that Raila Odinga is hiding while he's not been part of the protest. In fact, they have been daring Raila Odinga to come out. In the light of the detention of Kalonzo Musyoka, it is opening a Pandora box. And I just want us to think outside the box. If Kalonzo is under house arrest, and Raila Odinga's bodyguard is still missing, even Raila Odinga's spokesperson Dennis Onyango was also arrested and released. Babu Owino was arrested. No one still knows where is Maina Njenga. What do you see? At this point, you may want to do a deeper interpretation. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. Thank you very much for your support. Kindly subscribe to our channel. And we are doing 100 subscribers challenge. It is a challenge of pulling 100 subscribers a day. Since we started, we've been able to manage for the last, now this is the third day, we've managed 200 subscribers. We are targeting 100 per day. And so the best thing you can do for us is, if you've been watching our podcast, just click the subscription button and notification bell so that you confirm that you're indeed one of us. It is very clear. State is pursuing Raila Odinga's whereabouts, and they simply don't know where Raila is, even with all that intelligence. If Kalonzo is under house arrest, then State is pursuing Raila Odinga, and that is why they're still holding Ogeta, who is his personal bodyguard. That is it. And it's very clear, they're looking for Raila, but they don't know where Raila is. And at this moment, we've seen people disappearing. I think there should be a lot of emphasis on where is Ogeta? Where is Raila Odinga's personal bodyguard? What do you think are questions that, what is this, what can be an offense of Raila Odinga's bodyguard? What offense can Raila Odinga's bodyguard have committed? Even in terms of all this, even in terms of the protests that are going on, what will it be? If it is Raila Odinga's bodyguard, then how about Kalonzo's bodyguard? How about the other bodyguards? It is very clear, if you ask me, guys. State is looking for Raila Odinga. They don't know where Raila is. Secondly, Raila's tactical retreat was to avert any talks. And it's very clear because I know that he has come out clearly to say that he's having flu, and that is why he's not come out, or rather he's not made any public appearance, and also was not part of current meeting with the envoys. One thing I want to believe here is, if he wanted to be part of that meeting, he could still be part of that meeting. He has decided to take a tactical retreat because the plan could have been to make sure that he's apprehended. And as I can say, and I've been making very keen observations, William Ruto is daring to arrest Raila. The whole thing has just been a discussion, but it is something the corridors are thinking about it. Then a third interpretation of the Kalonzo Musyoka's detention in relation to absence of Raila. There is a fear strategy that has been hatched by William Ruto, and it is being employed. If you understand, Kalonzo Musyoka has been under house arrest. He's not yet come out. Immediately Raila said that he had suffered flu. Kenyans were asking, so if Raila is sick, how about the rest? How about Kalonzo? How about Martha Karua? There's been that question of they're supposed to take up the mantle. So the other interpretation is very here, that the whole this, I even arrest this, arrest that person, is a fear strategy being employed. Now, if Kalonzo is put under house arrest, Raila Odinga still remains at large, then what do you see, or what do you understand? It is very clear that State dropped the propaganda that Uhuru is funding protests and is now going after the Azimio principles. What has been preached in public for quite so long has been that Uhuru is funding protests. That is what has been preached, and that is what I've been told out there. Until even some procession, some protest was organized so that people would get to his, to the mother, visit, or rather protest in front of the mother's gate in Muthaiga, so that they can show frustration that Uhuru is fighting the protest. With the look of things, I don't think that is it. So far, it seems that propaganda line has been dropped and state is pursuing Azimio principles. Ruto is not committed in de-escalating the crisis. And in fact, he has remained the narrow line and has picked what according to him is the easier way of unleashing the police and dealing with individuals. Because there seems to be a desire to carry a political, to get some political milestone, or rather to project some political milestone that I have dealt with Raila. That is what is going on. It is not about number of people. I have dealt with Raila is an ambition that is being pursued, whether people die or not. It is something that is very bad. But I don't just know how we're going to get out of this. Today, immediately Babu was arrested. There was another attempt for him to be rearrested, and the journalists were roughed out of the court, harassed and pushed out by security officers, people that were just in the line of duty. I may want to agree. We are back in the Moi era. I don't just know whether it's going to help the situation, but this is politics, so let's wait and see how it's gonna unfold. I think everyone within Azimio rank and file must then start asking bold questions about disappearance of Raila Odinga's bodyguard. It is not something, it's something very serious that I don't think should be handled casually. The leaders should come out and ask those responsible to produce the bodyguard. Thank you.